Work began today on the £33 million extension to Birmingham Airport's runway. It'll extend the length of the landing strip there to 3 kilometres, meaning bigger jets can fly in and out.
Well, it's hoped it'll be completed by the spring of 2014 and allow passengers to fly to long-haul destinations in the Far East and the west coast of America. Our transport correspondent Peter Plisner reports.
Flying in over the construction site, this is the biggest plane that currently lands at Birmingham. Although work to divert the busy A45 road is now well underway, today saw the official start of work of the runway extension itself. But how much difference will it make?
If you look at the Emirates aeroplane that's landed today at the airport, it's a Boeing 777. It can fly from our current runway about 4,500 miles. With the extra 400 metres of concrete, it can fly 7,000 nautical miles.
And for passengers, that opens the way for direct flights to places like Shanghai in the east and to Los Angeles on the west coast of America. But £30 million on the runway isn't the only investment being made at the airport. £10 million has been spent on a new air traffic control tower. And this is a view from that new control tower. You can see an amazing view of the airport, pretty busy at the moment. Come over here and you can see where the existing runway ends. And over here, the construction work that's going on to make it even longer. And with investment comes growth, and that potentially could mean thousands of new jobs. For local businesses like this toolmaker, more direct flights means more time with clients.
With a runway extension in Birmingham, it's going to save us running up and down to Heathrow with a minibus, because that's the sort of thing we get up to, fetching people up from different flights, both at the start and the end of the trip. Time's money, 2 extra days, makes a big difference.
But what's good for business isn't always good for the environment. There are still concerns that a bigger airport will mean more noise and more pollution. Birmingham's longer runway is expected to be complete in early 2014. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today at Birmingham Airport.
Well, he was in Peter's report there. He is here now, the Chief Executive of Birmingham Airport, Paul Kehoe. Thanks for joining us this evening, Mr. Kehoe. Exciting times, obviously, but how are you going to persuade airlines to come to you?
Well, we'll do what we do now. We do get airlines coming to us today. We just launched a new route to Stockholm with SAS. We believe we can do it further and better when the runway is built. I know there's been some comments in the press recently about British Airways not coming and Virgin not coming, but I always say never, just like Sean Connery.
And are you after particularly the public or freight?
It's most definitely passenger aeroplanes. 80% of the world's cargo goes inside passenger aeroplanes, so we get that as a bonus. But it's those destinations that we currently can't serve in Shanghai and Beijing, and that's where Birmingham and the West Midlands passengers want to go to.
I mean, Heathrow, the government don't seem to be able to see past Heathrow, do they? What happens if a third runway is built there? Surely that will really make it difficult for you.
There will always be those passengers that will want to fly through Birmingham. I think the runway third runway at Heathrow is a problem for us in terms of our growth ambitions, but it will not replace what we do. The problem with the third runway at Heathrow, of course, Heathrow is built in the wrong place, and we need to think about a bigger airport for London, and Birmingham can play a role in the short and medium term to help London as well as the West Midlands.
What do you say to environmental campaigners who are still concerned about noise and pollution inevitably if you get a bigger runway?
That's a very important consideration. We would not be digging the holes we're digging on the end of the runway, the current runway, if we didn't have the permissions and we hadn't looked at the environment. We take the environment very seriously. Our community has given us the permissions to grow, and we will respect those permissions.
OK, Paul Kehoe, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Structural